Hello amigos, ¿cómo está? My name is Dan and welcome back to this channel. I've got a bit of a special video today, a video that I wasn't expecting to make for a little while, to be honest with you. And that is that Jaime Lozano has left his position as coach of the Mexican national team. It was announced a few hours ago. I just managed to get through with the Chivas game, so I thought I'd record a reaction to it. And yeah, it's not really surprising. There's loads of rumours for the last week or two, to be honest with you, that lots of different rumours actually. Some saying that he was going to be kept on, but then be made to be an assistant coach for a little while. Some people saying that he was okay with that. Some people saying that he wasn't okay with that and that he didn't want to be seconded to anyone. But it doesn't matter now. He's obviously chosen to leave the position completely. He's not going to be working with the Mexican national team at all going forward. For me, it's a bit of a no-brainer, to be honest with you. All due respect to him, I just think he was a little bit out of his depth with the national team, especially this national team that is such a transitional flux right now. Players being removed, players being brought in, the team's not gelling together. He made a good move in the lineups in the roster for the Copa America, but the team looked like they had never played with each other, and they got grouped in the end. You get grouped with the Copa America is not great at all. It was quite damning actually. So yeah, it's not really surprising. I don't think it's surprising to anyone. Some people are loving it better more than others. I'm not loving it in the sense that yes, it's finally gone, great. For me, it was just needed. Like, hey, he tried and he did his best. I just think he was out of his depth. And for me, he didn't have much experience going into it in the first place. He worked a lot with the younger players, but it took him a long time to start using those younger players. His reluctance to, rely on Santi Jimenez, who, to be fair, had a terrible Copa America, and some other players as well that just, it made you think, well, what's he doing? Does he know what he's doing? He just felt like he didn't know what he's doing, is what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, hopefully he gets something experienced now. There's some massive rumours that Javier Aguirre is going to be the new men's national team coach. And some people slating it. Some people saying, well, I think he's been coached twice already and hadn't done too much with them previously. For me, it's all about experience. He's been at club level. He's been all over in Spain. I think he's got way more experience at the job than Lozano did. I think he's better qualified to handle the younger players, to handle the transition. Mexico is in its worst period ever. It's in its darkest period ever. Even though they won a trophy last year, I think Mexico is in the mud right now, in the national team, and somebody with experience needs to handle that. Now, is there better coaches out there that could do it? Sure, there is. Of course, there is. Is he the worst to get a job? I don't think he is. I think he's got plenty of experience. He knows what the national team is like. He's been there before. And he's got a good reputation in Europe and as a coach, and I think he's the kind of person that we need to kind of settle the ship a little bit, get some of these younger players in, get them all grounded, get them training right, get them working together, so that they can go again and repair the damage. Because there's more than a few Mexican young players coming through the ranks that will end up being the national team going forward, and it's not all doom and gloom, it's not all hopeless. There are players out there that can come in and do a really good job for the national team and could even lift the national team back up to where it was 4 years ago or whatever it is now. So yeah, I think it's a good appointment. I don't think he's the best, obviously, but I don't think he's the worst either, and I think he's a step up from Jaime Lozano. What he does now, I wouldn't have no idea. I would imagine he goes to a Liga MX team at some point, a bit like Juan Carlos Osorio over at Cholos. But yeah, like I said, it's like similar to Gareth Southgate, much needed, expected. The difference within Jaime and Gareth is that Gareth's got England to consistent finals and he's gotten results. Lozano did get a trophy last year, like I said, but it's nowhere near the same, nowhere near comparable. So yeah, to get grouped in the Copa America was just the last straw for everyone. I think fans have been crying out for Lozano to leave. for a while. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see how Aguirre does. He's not been announced yet, by the way. It could be someone else, but it looks strongly likely that Aguirre will get the job. So good luck to him. He's going to need it because like I said, the state of the national team is really bad right now, and he needs all of his experience to kind of settle the ship a little bit and get some of these players playing right. Um, yeah, pick up some really good players to base your team around and go from there. But yeah, like I said, my initial reaction is quite positive about it. It's needed, like I said, and there's loads of national teams getting rid of their coaches in this week. The US done it as well. Obviously, Gareth Southgate's left England as well. There's loads of players, loads of coaches, you know, suddenly without jobs. So you'd have to imagine what Lozano's going to do, what Southgate's going to do, etc. But yeah, like I said, I think Lozano's going to go Liga MX. He'll get a job in Liga MX, no problem at all. Um, and yeah, like I said, it's going to be very interesting now to see what Aguirre can do to this national team. And hopefully, he can steady it a little bit. And yeah, we'll just have to wait and see what the next few games are going to be like, and yeah, go from there. But let me know what you think about the changes. Are you happy Lozano left? Some people have said that they're disappointed. They thought that Lozano wasn't the problem. It was the players and it was the backroom staff and the higher ups or whatever. For me, I think it was Lozano, and his selection, his rostering, and his first team selections, and his substitutions were just not. They all looked like he didn't know what he was doing, and he was just hoping and praying. But that's just me. Let me know what you think, and leave a like and comment as well if you haven't, because I really do appreciate it. And obviously, I reply to all the comments, and if you can subscribe as well, that'd be epic. Really appreciate that, and yeah, trying to get to 500 subs, so do a jersey giveaway. So yeah, stay tuned for that. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your week, and yeah, I'll see you guys very soon. Adios.